Once again, thank you all for coming. Can't say enough about how much I appreciate everybody showing up to the stream, all the riders who show up to the races. Just as a reminder, we'll be doing our B class and A class motos tomorrow night. So, in theory, the best riders that Backyard MX has to offer will run 2 motos together tomorrow night on a track that is to be announced tomorrow afternoon. So in race number 1, JLab with the Woody Graphics team took the win, and it was Panda who was able to make it around Bryce at the end for a second place finish. So will the 2 Sky Racing teammates battle it out once again? We are joined by LVN on the Wicked Racing Honda, who was not able to make it in Moto number 1. So here we go, guys. The 15-second board is up. Paradox is going to check for cuts, or for jump starts, rather. But the revs are up for Moto number 2 in the C class at Lommel. And the gate is down.
On a clean start.
So Dank once more with a strong start on the 2-stroke. Johnson and Rippin, 2 Factory Goon Honda teammates, getting into it a little bit. Both of them going down just before the foxhole shot. So we know Dank's got the speed to win. The question is, can he hold off Panda, JLab, and Guez, who round out our top 4, with Anthony Moya on the Factory Goon in 5th. So let's take it down here on board for just a moment, and let's see what happens between our race leader and the rest of the pack who is trying to catch him early in the moto. 15 minutes, guys. Moto number 2.
JLab with a flawless first moto. Let's see if he can repeat that performance.
Yeah, he's got his sights set on the lead. He wants to go 1-1 tonight in preseason.
Just for the bragging rights.
So Dank makes a bobble coming into that corner, not able to keep it up straight. Panda makes the pass, pushes Dank back to second, and JLab gets a better run than Dank through there. So JLab not able to get quite inside and take the inside pass, so he still does maintain 3rd place position. And here comes Guez on the PCH Honda. So JLab goes down. Yeah, JLab goes down. His Moto number 1 race win could easily be contributed to the success that he had in the whole shot. If he deals with drama here early in the moto, we might have to see just how well JLab can hard charge through a pack and catch back up. We saw Dank making a lot of big passes and a lot of big moves in Moto number 2, but he had a bad start. So with a good start, we'll see just how well he can do. Panda in second and not far behind. Practically bar to bar with Dank as they come over the tabletop and are about to pass the mechanics section. Panda's in prime position to try to take the inside line away, or so he was, but he wasn't able to get quite as good of a run through that section as Dank did. But guys, Guez is not going anywhere. He's still lurking back here in 3rd, waiting to capitalize on a mistake that they might make, and this is where they start to happen on this track. In the hole shot corner, through the rollers, so we'll see. And there it is. Dank goes down and gives the lead back up to Panda.
So Guez is caught up. JLab still putting in work as Panda is trying to check out as much as he can. Oh! JLab double pass? He does!
Yep, JLab makes the pass on both Dank and Guez by taking the outside line around those rollers and getting out of the way of Dank and Guez, who kind of got into it a little bit, and he moves up into 2nd place. So he's got about a 5-second gap between him and our leader, Panda, but he was able to put a big gap. As Snowboard would say, he was able to take these boys to Gapplebee's in Moto number 1, so we'll see if JLab has what it takes to catch Panda in Moto number 2.
Ghost right and ours reset. This is... I think he's out of the picture for a while. Oh, Panda! What happened to Panda?
Panda went down after that roller jump, I think, and not able to keep it up. So JLab catches up, but then Panda bumps into JLab as JLab was trying to make the pass around him. So what was about to be a swap for the lead, and a new race leader has now pushed JLab back into third. So Guez on the PCH Racing Honda moves up into second and has got his sights set on Panda and is trying to move himself into attack range and take the lead here in Moto number 2. These riders got to be careful. They come off that tabletop and they try to jump to the inside line before the next tabletop, and if they're not careful, then they will go over the berm and crash. We saw that happen a few times to who was it? Somebody in our D-class motos kept making that error, and it kept costing them positions. So.
Dank passes JLab again.
So we are on board, guys, with Guez on the PCH Racing Honda as he tries to make a run for our moto leader Panda with Sky Racing. Coming into the rollers here, tries to double in, doesn't quite get the best run through, but he still manages to maintain Panda's pace here. So it doesn't look like there's cuts on either of these riders, so good clean racing from Guez and Panda. Dank crosses the finish line in third, JLab in fourth.
Bryce and Ripon coming over the finish line. Let's see if Ripon can improve his overall moto, because I think he got 7th in the first moto.
It looks like Panda might be getting caught here by Guez. I want to take a look at their lap times in just a minute, but I don't want to distract from the battle. So Guez is bar to bar with Panda as they come into the back section here. Panda cross jumps, gets into Guez, and Guez goes down into the banners here. So Panda maintains his race lead and is able to give Guez the business and push him back. So now Guez is going to have to fend off Dank and JLab if he wants to maintain the second place position. And this word just in that Johnson's bike has blown up. He is no longer a competitor here in Moto number 2.
Oh no. Guez with a 210 and Panda with a 215. By the way.
Guez with a 210 and Panda with a 215, says Paradox. So Panda's really got to speed it up here. Dank goes down on the inside line and gives that position away to JLab. So JLab throwing it completely sideways over that tabletop as we come back across our start straight. Oh no, and he goes down. This is a rough section, man. It's hard to send it and land into one of the bumpiest sections that this track has to offer. JLab's fastest lap in Moto number 1 was a 2:07. As you can see, he's not been able to put it together cleanly here in Moto number 2. So although he does sit in third place, he's going to have to get a clean track in front of him and make full use of it if he's going to end up catching Guez or Panda. Blood Baron. Blood Baron says D-Man better initiate Gapplebee's protocol. Threat level midnight. So Panda still really putting the work in here and putting some more of a gap in between himself and Guez. Nothing that Guez can't overcome, but he's going to have to keep it up on 2 wheels and capitalize on Panda's mistakes. Why do I keep losing auto camera here on Dank? Gets a good clean send over that wall jump there, and we have Ripon MX in 5th, another rider who wants to prove that he belongs in the front of the C-Class. Take it down on board with Ripon for just a moment.
So Ripon was 2nd place in points last season. I think he was 6 points behind.
Yep, Rippon was second place in points in the C class in Season 1 of Backyard MX, just barely not making it with a 6-point gap between himself and Paradox here. So he's got the speed. He's got to have the heart and the motivation, though, to get done. And here comes Bryce with Sky Racing on the Yamaha and Champ MX, the two riders that we saw battling it out in Moto number 1. So as you can see in the background here, you've still got a battle between Big D and LVN on the Wicked Racing team. So Big D does initiate Gapplebee's protocol and is trying to put the work in on LVN and make the pass on him here in Moto number 2. You guys are cracking me up. Rippon gets a good double into that roller section. So let's check it out here. Dank's still trying to catch up to J-Lab. J-Lab is all but caught Guez with just a few seconds in between them. You can see J-Lab entering the bottom of the screen there, and there he is in the background. So he is lurking and hunting Guez down with 4 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the Moto, plus 2 laps.
So it's the same story as Moto number 1, but roles reversed. Panda is checking out.
Yeah, all of Moto number 1, Panda spent that time trying to hunt down J-Lab, and now J-Lab is doing the same. It looks like Champ has pushed up and caught Rippon. So we got Champ MX and Rippon MX. Champ makes a little mistake and is not able to cleanly get over that tabletop, so he lands off track but keeps it up on 2 wheels. Not sure if he'll get cuts for that. Oh, he almost hit the banners and did what Dank did in Moto 1, but it's Rippon who makes the real mistake. He goes down on that inside berm, as we talked about earlier. You try to land in it, and if you don't stick it, if you don't get that grip and rail through it, then it does cost you. So now Rippon has fallen back, and Bryce has him in his sights, but here is LVN still lurking.
Ooh, Dank is catching up to J-Lab. Oh no, J-Lab has 5 seconds of cut. That puts him in 4th. Sorry. Oh, but Danks goes down. Let's see if J-Lab can catch up Guez. And then Panda isn't that far up front. There's still a couple laps in this moto. He still can. There's something that can happen. He can fall and lose all his time, his lead.
Alright guys, sorry about that. So we are back on board here with Champ, as we did have a 4-way battle, as you saw, between Champ, LVN, Bryce and Rippin, but Rippin went down, lost a few positions. Champ goes down, loses his position to Bryce and LVN. So now I believe Bryce has moved up into possibly the 4th place spot, 5th place spot. So 50 seconds here left in Moto number 2. Question is, can Rippin catch up?
Oh, Panda goes down. Here they come.
Thank you, Paradox. So Panda goes down, and right behind him are Gwez and JLab, guys. So with 30 seconds left in Moto number 2, we're about to see a 3-way battle for the lead. So let's see if JLab can get a good run through here, stay away from Gwez. Even though you kind of take this line wide and try to send it to these tabletops, the lines can merge. Just as we almost saw there, JLab almost landed on Gwez and ruined it all, but he manages to keep it up. In the background, you can see the battle happening. This is where we need the dual cam. Paradox, can you stream the battle between Rip and Discord real quick?
Yes.
So JLab makes the pass on Gwez, takes the inside line away from him. Guys, 3 laps left in this moto. Let's get the dual cam up and running here. There it is, guys. So right now we are on board with JLab and Gwez in a battle for second. And then in the dual cam, you can see Paradox is maintaining visual on the battle between Rippin, Champ, Bryce, and LVN. Man, he is really putting the work in. JLab sitting comfortably in second, or not comfortably, sorry, but he has taken the 2nd place position. It looks like LVN is right on Bryce as we have 2 laps left to go. Oh no, LVN gets stuck in the foxhole shot banner and lets Bryce and Rippin go by, but Rippin goes down as well. Get a wider look here, or a closer look at the battle between JLab and Gwez, as Gwez has not gone anywhere. And if you look in the distance, Panda is still within sight, so JLab and Gwez just have to maintain this race pace, and they may be able to catch Panda before the white flag lap is over. LVN and Beast, Bryce, sorry, just completely sending it off of that jump. Man, 2 really good battles here going on as we only have 2 laps left in the 2nd D-Class Moto. Or it's LVN and Champ, I'm sorry. So guys, JLab has caught up to Panda here and is right on him. Panda is going to have to push harder than he has pushed yet in this moto, and he is going to have to do it cleanly. JLab, you can't afford any mistakes, bro. You got to keep on it, keep it up on 2 wheels, keep it pinned. A 1-1 victory for JLab here is completely possible, but there is only 1 lap left to do it and make something happen. So something must have happened to Gwez, and he has gone down and fallen back to the 4th place position, as Dank has now moved up into 3rd. So this is it, guys. JLab has 1 lap left to make something happen on Panda and finish in a 1-1 position, as the white flag is now out for your race leader. JLab has a 5-second cutting penalty, so if he is going to finish in 1st, he's got to pass Panda and then gap him with at least 5 seconds. Otherwise, Panda can take the easy win here in Moto number 2. guys. So JLab makes a pretty big mistake back there and falls back, loses the time that he needed to catch Panda. So all Panda has to do is just keep it on 2 wheels, and this should be his race to win. So I believe he would end up winning tonight's preseason race with a 2-1 finish, pushing JLab back to second with a 1-2. Panda almost gets a little bit loose there and throws it over, but manages to keep it up. Just a couple corners left for Panda. I trust that he is riding smooth and consistent. He knows the position that he's in. He knows what he's got to do to take this thing home. So here we go, guys. We're about to be on board with Panda, and let's see, can he keep it clean in the roller sections? It looks like he's going to. And it would take a miracle for JLab to catch up, one that he is not going to be granted. So Panda on the Sky Racing Honda takes your win here tonight in Moto number 2, and I believe with the overall in the D class.
I think they're tied up with the JLab.
Yeah,
They both got 1 piece.
Yeah, but since Panda got the second Moto win, he takes the official overall, I think, even though they're tied him in. If it was a points race, they would have achieved the same amount, but...
Oh, okay.
Yep. So here comes Bryce, rounding out our top 5. Champ in 6th, LVN in 7th, D-Man in 8th. Rippin, unfortunate events caused him to fall back to 9th. And it should be C-Dots on the Sky Racing team who rounds out our top 10. Yeah, guys, bring your earmuffs tomorrow night for the A-Class race. As Blood Baron pointed out, if you guys end up hearing any sonic booms on the game, that's just Reese Cooper upshifting. So track announcement will be tomorrow, and we will see what I suspect is going to be one of the best races that we have seen at Backyard MX between our A and B class. So alright guys, that all but about does it. C-Dot crosses the finish line in 10th. Gonna let the rest of our class here finish out their race. Moto Don will be in 11th on the Factory Goon Honda. Big shout out to Resolute Kraken, guys. I need to have more more overlays for sponsors, but he, it's Resolute Kraken who puts on the Enduro series. He has built dedicated server manager tools for this game. He knows a lot. He's seen a lot. He's done a lot. He is one of the true OG pimps in MX bikes who is helping to make it a better place to be for riders and for moderators and admins like myself. So big thank you to Resolute Kraken, and thank you for showing up to participate in Backyard MX. So alright guys, official race results are Panda in 1st, JLab in 2nd, Dank in 3rd, Gwez in 4th, and Bryce with Sky Racing rounds out our top 5.